Good morning, students. In earlier video, we discussed about an ideal of form. Right? Now we discuss about DC characteristics of operational amplifier. Okay. The DC characteristics of an op-amp are input bias current, input offset current, input offset voltage, thermal drift. An ideal op-amp draws no current from the source and its response is also independent of temperature. However, the real op-amp does not work this way. The current is taken from the source into the op-amp inputs. Also, the two inputs respond differently to current and voltage due to mismatch in transistor. These non-ideal DC characteristics that add error components to the DC output voltages are these: input bias current, input offset current, input offset voltage, thermal drift. Okay. Now we will discuss input bias current. In an ideal op-amp, we assume that no current is drawn from the input terminal. However, practically input terminals do conduct a small value of DC current to bias the input transistor. The average value of two currents flowing into the op-amp input terminal is called input bias current, IB. The base current entering into the inverting and non-inverting terminal, IB minus and IB plus respectively. The IB minus and IB plus are not exactly equal due to internal imbalance between the two inputs. The manufacturers specify the input bias current IB as the average value of base currents entering into the terminals of an op-amp. If input voltage VI is set to 0 volt, the output voltage V0 should also be 0 volt. For a 741 op-amp with 1 mega ohm feedback resistor, the V0 is 500 nano ohms into 1 mega ohm equal to 500 volt. The output is driven to 500 millivolt, zero input because of the bias current. In applications where signal levels are measured in millivolt, this is totally unacceptable. This effect can be compensated by the compensation resistor RCOM has been added between non-inverting input terminal and ground. This is circuit for bias current compensation technique. The current IB flowing through the IB plus flowing through the compensating resistor here RCOM develops a voltage V1 across it. Then by KVL we get minus V1 plus 0 plus V2 minus V0 equal to 0. From this figure, from RCOM, that voltage is minus V1, the difference between two terminal 0, another voltage V2, and then the output voltage V0, right? From that equation, so we get V0 equal to V2 minus V1. By selecting proper value of RCOM, V2 can be cancelled with V1 and the output V0 will be 0. The value of RCOM is derived as V1 equal to IB plus into RCOM, right? So IB plus equal to V1 divided by RCOM. the node A is at voltage minus V1, right? Because the voltage, the non-inverting input terminal is minus V1. So, with I mean input voltage equal to 0, we get I1 equal to V1 divided by R1. Also, I2 equal to V2 divided by RF. For compensation, V0 should be 0 for V1 input. I mean input voltage equal to 0. That is, from the equation, V2 equal to V1, so that I2 equal to V1 divided by RF. KCL at node A gives IB minus equal to I2 plus I1. From here, IB minus equal to I2 plus I1, right? I2 plus I1. So I2 equal to V1 divided by RF. We know I2 equal to V1 divided by RF plus I1 equal to V1 divided by R1. Therefore, IB minus equal to V1 into R1 plus RF divided by R1 RF. Assuming IB minus equal to IB plus, and using the equation 2 and 5, we get V1 into R1 plus RF divided by R1 into RF equal to V1 divided by RCOM. So, the RCOM equal to R1 RF divided by R1 plus RF equal to R1 parallel RF. That is, to compensate for bias current, the compensating resistor RCOM should be equal to the parallel combination of resistors tied to the resistors R1 and RF, right? The next one, the input offset current. It is algebraic difference between the currents flowing into inverting and non-inverting terminal of op-amp. The input transistor cannot be made identical. There will always be some small difference between IB minus and IB plus. This difference is called the offset current IOS and can be written as IOS equal to IB plus minus IB minus. Even with bias current compensation, offset current will produce an output voltage when the input voltage Vin is 0. Referring from the above equation, V1 equal to IB plus into RCOM and I1 equal to V1 divided by R1. KCL at node A gives I2 equal to IB minus I1. So, I1 is V1 divided by R1 and V1 is IB plus RCOM, we know. So, IB minus IB plus RCOM divided by R1, right? Again, V0 equal to I2 minus RF minus V1. From the above equation, so we get I2 into RF minus IB plus into RCOM replaced by V1 equal to IB minus IB plus into RCOM divided by R1 minus IB plus into RCOM. Substituting the equation, after algebraic manipulation, V0 equal to IB minus IB plus into RF. So, V0 equal to RF into IOS. IOS equal to here where IB minus IB plus. Okay. So, even with bias current compensation and with the feedback resistor 1 mega ohm, a 741 BJT op-amp as an output offset voltage V0 equal to 1 mega ohm 200 nano ohm equal to 200 millivolt. Equation 13 the offset current can be minimized by keeping the feedback resistance small. Unfortunately, to obtain the high input impedance, R1 must be kept large. R1 large, the feedback resistor RF must also be high so as to obtain reasonable gain. Right? So, the T feedback network from the figure is good solution. This will allow large feedback resistance while keeping the resistance ground. Lowers shown in the dotted network. The next one is input offset voltage. This is the voltage required to be applied at the input for making output voltage to 0. This voltage is called input offset voltage VOS. If V input set to 0 volt in figure D, the voltage V2 at the minus input terminal is given by V2 equal to R1 divided by R1 plus RF into V0. This is the figure for the input offset voltage, right? So, the output V0 equal to R1 plus RF divided by R1 into V2 equal to 1 plus RF divided by R1 into V2. Since VOS equal to Vi minus V2 and Vi equal to 0, so the VOS is equal to V2, right? The output of op-amp is thus the output offset voltage of an op-amp in closed loop configuration is given by V0 equal to 1 plus R1 RF into VOS, right? The another one, total output offset voltage. It is defined as the total output offset voltage VOT created output offset voltage VOS and due to input bias current IB. The maximum offset voltage at the output of an inverting and non-inverting amplifier with any compensation technique used is given by VOT equal to 1 plus R1 divided by RF into VOS plus RF into IB. This is a technique for nullify the total offset voltage. Okay, total offset voltage. Next one is thermal drift. The changes in values of parameters due to mainly temperature is called as thermal drift. Bias current, offset current and offset voltage change with temperature. A circuit carefully nulled at 25 degrees centigrade may not remain so when the temperature rises to 35 degrees centigrade. This is called drift. Okay. Often the offset current drift is expressed in nanoamps per degree centigrade and offset voltage drift in millivolt per degree centigrade. This indicates the change in offset for each degree Celsius change in temperature. Okay, so conclude. The DC characteristics of op-amps are input bias current, input offset current, input offset voltage, thermal drift. Thank you.